Oh, hey everybody. I just want to share with you, I have created a program to help help your body become your healing home from toxicity. My experience with mold toxicity, and I did recognize that through that we are all dealing with our levels of toxicity. They're just from different things in our environments, and they are creating an environment in our bodies that is causing the chemical and biological processes of our bodies to go haywire. And some of us, 25% of us, do not do well with ridding the body of the toxins in our environment, such as fungus, mold toxicities, and those sorts of things. And so um, we need to do what we can do to decrease that toxic load and clean up what we're putting in, and then getting rid of what is not serving our body. So I've come up with things from my experience and what I've learned, and hopes that I can help someone else not to go through what I went through. That is, and I'm devoting my life to it. So I'm just trying to spread the word. So I came up, first of all, with 6 steps or principles. Probably principles are a better word for getting a mindset that, or just to give you an idea of what my program entails. First of all, to recognize that our levels of toxicity are at the root cause, and there are many of them. But the chemicals, the gases, the metals, the pathogens, whatever the case may be, that have permeated our bodies and are causing our bodies to go haywire. And this is causing symptoms, illness, and dis-ease in the body instead of ease, which we are supposed to be in. Secondly, we have to recognize that we can heal. Our bodies have an innate capacity to heal. Thirdly, we have to focus on changing the environment of the inside of our bodies. The toxicity has created an acidic environment within, which is a host, the pathogens, and where illness and disease thrive in that acidic state. And we need a peaceful, calm, restful, alkaline state so that our bodies can heal. And 4 is we need to not normalize toxicity, though. Even though we don't want to focus on our symptoms, and we want to change our environment instead, we don't want to normalize. And the symptoms, chronic fatigue, anxiety, depression, constipation, digestive issues. We don't want to normalize all of that because it's not normal. A lot of us have pain, like back pain, joint pain. We don't think about it, and we just accept it as a part of life. But it's not, and we don't have to accept it. So don't normalize your symptoms of toxicity. 5 is what the crux of my whole program is about, which is the clean, calm, and purge. Clean what's coming in. Protect your body with all of your mind, with all of your might and soul, and calm it down so it knows that it's safe, and then purge. Get rid of what is not serving it. And that's, like I said, what I spend the most of the time focusing on. And you're just going to use these other principles to help you with that. And then number 6 is to focus on your inner knowledge, your inner knowing, that and paying attention to what your body is trying to tell you, and listen to like when it's telling you that you've gone too far with things or when you're not in a good situation. This is, and it is a lifelong thing. It's not one of those things that you're just gonna have and you're gonna be great at it at all times. It's something that you have to develop over time, and yeah, you have to just sort of roll with it um, and just to figure out what your tolerance levels are, taking it low, taking it slow, and really, really mindfully and intentionally paying attention to how your body is responding to what and where you are. And so those are my principles. Then I've got 3 systems that I think that need to be focused on with any level of toxicity, but especially for mold toxicity. First of all is your microbiome, that diversity of bacteria, um, fungus, parasites. Some would say viruses. Zach Bush, who I listen to, says that viruses are not a part of the microbiome. I don't know. But anyway, and that diversity, because with the fungal overgrowth with mold that's entered the body, there's a whole overgrowth of fungus that can do total havoc in diversity of the microbiome. That fungus can destroy the gut lining, and it plays havoc with the other elimination systems, and it can just create a toxic mess in the body. So we need to focus on keeping and caring for that diversity and balance of the microbiome so that we can keep our gut, we can protect our gut. There's a big gut-brain connection. So if your gut's going haywire with the diversity down, then of course you're going to get the anxieties and the depression and the brain fog, things such as that. And so we have to focus on that part of the body, because if the gut goes bad, then everything's going to be haywire. The blood, the systems of the body, the fluid systems of the body, the blood and the lymph. The blood takes the nutrients to the cells. The electrolytes are a very important part of this because they give the electricity and what gives your body that charge that they need to do what they're supposed to do. And with more toxicity, and especially mold toxicity, electrolyte balance is totally messed up. Blood gets sticky and doesn't flow like it's supposed to. Nutrients, your body gets dehydrated, and so it's not a good space for your blood to be in. Your lymph gets backed up, stuck, and so cells can't release their cellular waste. Your elimination systems get backed up, and more toxins just recirculate into your body. Not a good thing. So we need to keep the lymph flowing, moving, lymphatic yoga, massage, dry brushing, whatever, walking, moving, whatever we need, saunas, whatever we need to do to keep that lymph moving. And then your elimination systems, making sure that they stay open. Your kidneys are so important with getting the toxins out of your body, and we have to make sure that they're filtering your skin, your sweating and things like that. Our endocrine systems get affected by the more toxicity, and especially mold toxicity, which causes people to not sweat, which then causes more of an issue with getting toxins out. Colon, the ability to eliminate waste, digestive waste, and if you are not eliminating that way, then toxins continue to get recirculated into the body. Lungs, I mean, if you're not in air that is fresh, you are breathing in a toxic load. And that's why we have to pay attention so much to the air that we are breathing. So those, and making sure that we're breathing from diaphragm and from our abdominals, and that we are trying to elicit a restful, calm space. Then we need the part 3 is the clean, calm, and purge, paying attention to what is coming into your body with all of your might, with all of your soul, with all of your intention, with everything that you've got, the air that you're breathing, the foods you're eating, the water you're drinking, the beverages that you're drinking, the products that you are using, the thoughts, your emotional state, how you're dealing with your trauma. All of this has to do with what you're bringing in to your body, and the toxicity that you are adding to your toxic load. Making sure that we are calming the body, creating a safe space so the body can truly heal, and that will be different for each of us, and we have to figure out what strategies and tools, and some of us have different traumas that we've got to be able to process and to release in order to get our bodies into a healing state. A big, huge, huge, huge. And then the last part is purging, is getting rid of what is not serving your body. And this is what I'm really trying to focus in, hone in on now. The easiest, least painful way, cheapest, it should not be as much money and all is involved in purchasing all of these supplements and all of these doctors and all of this stuff, and then having to move out of I mean, it just shouldn't be that. So I'm really, really determined to find, even though I don't think that we should stay in mold and we should do what we've got to breathe fresh air. I mean, we've got to make sure we're clean, keeping things clean inside our bodies, no matter what the toxicity is, especially for those of us who cannot detoxify well, which is 25% of the population because of genetic issues with being able to detoxify correctly. So we've got to pay attention to what we're putting into our body, period. But eliminating what's not serving it, and and focusing on your gut health with that, keeping the elimination systems open, and keeping that blood flowing and the lymph flowing, so important with detoxification too. And so I do have solutions for those things too, and I will be talking about those, but just wanted to give you an overview. And I would want you to connect with me so that I can help you do not have to suffer through this. There is hope, there is help, and you can get through it.